Hi everyone. We are going to do a scrappy 9-patch quilt today. We are going to set it on point. So I do have some materials out so I can show you what we've got going on there. I decided my granddaughter wanted a beautiful little doll quilt. So I was trying to get some ideas. I thought I had to go small. I usually don't work with anything much smaller than a 2.5-inch square. These are actually 1.5-inch squares, and they made up some cute little 9 patches. What I did is I decided to start out with 1.5-inch squares out of my bucket and or some strips. You don't need a whole lot. In order to make a 9 patch, you are going to need 5 of one color and then 4 of another color that's contrasting. Okay, so grab your 1.5-inch strips, cut them up into 1.5-inch squares, and have some fun. So here's our cute little 9 patches that we're going to make. I did not worry about colors or anything like that. I just basically went to my scrap bin and got some stuff out. Thought these went nice together, thought these went nice together. And what I did is I just started cutting them and I started stacking them up. And now what I'll do is I'll take this over to the sewing machine and I will chain piece these by putting that one on there and sewing a 1/4 inch. I am using a scant 1/4 inch because these are small. So I'll do this first row here. That'll be underneath, and then I'll pick up the next row, which would be this one, and do all of them down through. And then I will cut them apart and come back and add the last 3 onto it. Little squares is we're going to line them right up together. We're going to line these right up together like that. And we're going to send them through the sewing machine. There we go. I've got my washi tape here. The red line is where my needle is, and this is my 1/4 inch. I'm going to do a scant and go right down the side of it. Ready, flip these. I thought these would be kind of hard to go together because they're so small. I was wrong. In fact, I'm falling in love with them. They're very cute. And I'm actually thinking about doing a whole quilt, a larger quilt. So that was the first one, and then we'll go and do, I think I have 3 on here. So we'll put these together. They should fit right on there really nice. Line them up. They're pretty easy to send right through. Hardest part is picking them off of the board here. Then we'll do the third one here. think the most I stacked up was about 10 on top of here and chain piece them all. You can stack them all up and chain piece them, or you can do a few at a time. All right. So this is what we've got right now. It's all kind of webbed together, and we need to sew the top one to here and then down to the bottom. I'm not going to take these to the ironing board right now, but what I'm going to do is flip it over, and I'm going to finger press this. The top one going this way, the middle one going this way, and this one also. So one's going this way, one's going this way, and you guessed it, this one's going to go that way, so that they will nestle together in this little 9 patch. Earlier I did say that we don't have anything, we don't have to join any blocks, and we don't when we get to that point, but when we're doing the 9 patches, we do want these to line up nicely. So these are finger pressed this way, these are finger pressed this way, these are finger pressed this way. We're going to pick it up like this. We're going to put it together. And what I do at this point is I have a hard time with the strings, is I come in and clip them. That way I can line them up perfectly. And nestle those right together. Bring your corners up together and put it under the sewing machine. Get her under your needle. I'm going to stop about 1/4 inch, and I'm going to make sure that these ones, look at the bottom and make sure it's going up, because my top one is coming down. Then I'm going to pick it up and make sure that they're lined up. And then I'm going to come down to the bottom here and bring my points together. Get right on sewing. Do it with us too. I suppose you could cut these apart if you wanted to at this point. They're just little 3 patches. They're not, you know, they're little strips of 3. Might be easier to finger press. Again, we're going to nestle them right together. You can feel it. And then come to your corner and bring those together and put it under your needle. Stop about 1/4 inch. I'm going over that one, just enough to secure it there. And then line these up so they nestle and bring it down and do your last point. Let's see about cutting these apart and seeing if that works a little quicker. This is my middle one. This is my top one. So I'll make this one go this way. Then you're doing a lot of them, it could get mixed up. Or you might be looking for pieces. So I think I'll keep them together. So this is what we have now. Almost done. Look at how nicely they came together there. So we're going to flip this one on this one. And trim our little pieces here. Actually, I'm going to leave that one because I was a little too close. See if I can mush it together here. See, I don't know if you can see that, but I'm off a little bit here. I haven't actually sewed over that intersection yet, so I can bring it over here and line it right up. And they're actually coming together beautifully there. If they don't worry about it. And just hope that you have enough room to do a little trimming up. Look at that. I would have sewed that on the wrong side. I don't think I would cut them apart. I need it on this side. That's why they weren't lining up the best. Butt them up. Bring the corner up. And get it under the needle. Trim these apart. Beautiful. Look at how nicely those came together. Like I said, I'm absolutely loving these little 9 patches. I am going to take these to the ironing board and iron them. And we'll be right back. Okay, so here are the 3 little 9 patches that we did. They're very pretty. So nice. My corners came together there. Very nice. Doesn't always happen that way, but most of the time it does. What we're going to